Hey Dana, guess what, girl? I'm coming at you, messy, mess and all. I went to the gym and I did my walking for the day, and I thought, you know what? I messed up my journal page, but I want to show you what I did to fix it. I have really been enjoying all of our journal pages that we've been showing each other. I kind of feel like we need to show the world. So, first off, if you are here for the first time and you're watching this video and you're not a normal subscriber, welcome to my channel. This is the Radical Restart. My name is Becky. I am not a professional. I don't claim to be a professional. We started this channel just as kind of a little challenge. Me and one of my besties, Dana, over at the Idle Homestead, and we love the conversations that we have with each other, and I just want to share it with you too. So anyhow, all right, so this is what's happened. I have made several videos already showing the progression of my junk journal that I am falling more and more in love with every day. It's getting thick. It's getting full of fun stuff that I want to show you how to make. And I'm not gonna lie, I am not a professional, as I said before, so sometimes I don't know how to upload my videos from my phone to my computer to be able to edit and post. So, with that said, I'm going to stop giving myself anxiety over the fact that I can't do things in order. When I find out how to post these videos, I'll post the videos for you. But until then, I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in and show you what's going on. So in my journal, I have made a page in this journal, and Dana and I have been going through and making our own art journal, junk journal, collage journals out of old magazines. This is an old wine magazine, and what I did basically is I glued the pages together. Dana's been doing the same thing, but you can see that that's an old wine magazine. But I glue the pages together, paint them, put magazine clippings or anything that I find of use that I want to tell a story with in my journal, and I'm really starting to love it. But what's holding me back is the fact that I can't upload my videos in order so that you can go on the journey with me. So I'm gonna quit being perfect. This is called the Radical Restart channel for a reason. So we're just gonna start where we're at, and it's not too late to start again. So yeah, anyway, what I'm gonna do right now, I'm not even going to try to shut off my phone. I'm gonna turn you around and show you what I mean by messing up my page. So give me just a second here. I'm gonna try to open it up, not make a mess, so that you can see what I've been working on. Yeah, there it is. Okay, all right, just bear with me for a second because we're gonna take a little trip upstairs, and we're going to get into our fancy tripod that is literally held by the hair of my chin. And let me get you Let me get you organized here so you can actually see my journal page. So what I want to do first is gently place this here, and you'll see why in a second. So this journal started out of a need to express things that I necessarily didn't feel like I could write. I want to get back into actual writing journaling. But since I've gone through this journey, I've had some health issues, and going through that journey itself has really driven home the fact that we can't forget how precious time is. And that's what I want to capture in my journal, is my journey through this new health situation that I've found myself in. A lot of the times through this health journey, I have found that not only a person like me, that it was not a water drinker. I did not drink water. You can see how I've got hydrate and protect here. But I also found out that I had an undying need for raspberries. So I wanted to make sure that I documented that in the funniest way possible. And I would sit and tell my friends, it's like I don't even recognize who I am anymore. Because now I want to go, even though I was forcing myself to get up, go to the gym, walk the dreaded track that I used to just like, oh man, I couldn't do that. I just would not walk at all. No exercise. Now I've become a person who has to. I have to go to the gym, and now it's become like an undying need to eat healthy things like raspberries, drink water, rest, do things that I used to not do to take care of myself. And so I made this page. And I've made this page in phases. So I had decided that there are expressions of people that I really love. I really love her expression here. But I wanted to make a page that says, it's like I don't even recognize me anymore. And it's really, this used to be, this was a face that I cut out for another collage picture. And when I saw the ad itself without the face, I thought, that's me. I just don't recognize me anymore. So anyway, I decided to make this a fun page. So I wanted to make a fun page. I don't know what I did with, I had some other clippings, and I don't know where they went. So I had some eyes. I wanted to put some eyes on her. Let's see if I have them stuck back here somewhere. I probably took them out, knowing me. But anyway, so I kind of messed this page up. And the reason why I say I messed it up, even though things are glued down, it's because things are glued down. And I decided that I loved her, but I wanted to give her a headpiece. And I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't know with what. You know, inspiration will strike you at the oddest times. And actually, night before last, I was flipping through my magazine pages, and I found this ad. And let me just zoom in a little bitty bit so you can see. how perfect the starburst is, I thought, I wonder if that would fit around the outside of her head. And guess what? I had measured it, and it did. Let me get you back here. And it did. It measured just perfectly. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to use it. Now, how am I going to do it? Because I've glued everything down, and it's all stationary with glue, so I don't know what to do. So this is what I decided to do. The very first thing I did was I cut out my image. So you can see that I took some time to take out the image. I'm going to still use this because this would be an awesome headpiece somewhere. It would be another crown, or even that. I know you're thinking I'm off of my rocker, but believe me, I'm not. But anyway, so this is what it looks like now that I've cut out all of the unnecessary parts. Now, how am I going to make it work? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make it work. So here we go. Let's get back to our page. Where did she go? Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. There she is. Okay. So here we go. So the very first thing that I did, and I'm sorry, I'm going to take you on an in and out journey here with my zoom. So the very first thing that I did, I loved how I had the saying of, it's like, I crossed out you. It's like, I don't even recognize myself. Very first thing I had to do was remove the top layer. And I did that with an X-Acto knife, just very lightly slicing where that glue was. It's a good thing I didn't glue this very, very far down. So then the trick became her hair, her actual hair here. So what I did last night is I spent some time just very gently, and you can see where I messed up. I messed up here and I took some paint off, and that's okay, it's not gonna matter. I even messed up here where I took out, I sliced into her hair. But by the time I'm finished with this, you're not going to notice it. So I'm going to make sure that I've got what I need. So let's just look here and see. I just take my X-Acto knife and I just kind of slide underneath. And I try to find a place where the glue is not as prevalent. And I literally just do a little scissor. I know it shakes the camera a little bit, but I think you get the idea. It's just a little bit of a scissor, and obviously you can see as well as I can the shadow of where my X-Acto knife is versus where my magazine page is. But if I'm just careful enough, if I just can find an entry point where that glue meets the paint on the page itself, and do just a little bit of scissor work at the edge, it'll work its way off, just a small layer at a time. Now that one's starting to cut through her hair, so I have to be really careful and see if I can get down a little bit further. So let's see if we can get down a little bit further. And if not, we may just have to leave it. Oh, I think it's, there you go, see? Okay, so that portion is done. Sorry for the glare. I know it's glaring a lot, but I hope you can kind of see where my X-Acto knife is finally breaking free some of the This one, this area here, I'm going to show you really quick. You can see it's attached to that page. This is where I had glued a couple of pages together. So I'm just literally going to be extremely delicate, like a brain surgeon with a scalpel. And if it doesn't work one way, and I see that it's going through her hair, then I'm going to go the opposite direction and see if I can't get an entry point there. And I see my scalpel going through her hair again. So I'm just going to have to probably leave it. We'll see. So I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and just kind of holding it and peeling. See if I can't get that layer. And it's working to some extent. But like I said, I don't want to rip her hair too far. Okay, so let's just go around. I'm just going to do a little round robin. See if we have any other points that want to give. This has taken the whole, let's see here. So see that one, if I just slice, very gentle, and I'm using really gentle pressure, a little at a time is literally all it takes. Just a little at a time. So I'm just going to keep going down. See if I can't get underneath. Because I don't know how far. Let's see how far this is going to go. Let's give it a shot. I think what I need to do is trim it, because my idea is actually a halo. So you see the halo idea? And from the halo point, okay, let's move you back out. Nope, not in. There we go. All right. So from that halo point, I don't want to keep it a full, let's see, what do I want to say? I want to accentuate the crown portion. Let's just put it that way. I think that would be the best way to explain what I'm trying to say. I want to accentuate it. So what I'm going to do is actually get a little more detailed. And we're going to clip and leave a space of the maroon or magenta color. And like I said, I'm doing this extremely fast. And I'm not going to worry about edits and fussy things. I don't know how to fast forward yet. So if you want to fast forward through this or skip it altogether, I can understand that completely. I have done that many times myself with other videos. But we're just going to get these diamonds cut out, or these triangles cut out. I'm not going to worry if they're perfect or not. That's not the point. The lesson today is, how do you fix something that has already been set in stone, or so you think. It's never set in stone, because it can be restarted, right? That's what we do on the Radical Restart. So there we go. We're almost done already. Really doesn't take too long. Sometimes it just feels like it. Sorry if you can hear Mozzie, the little mascot upstairs. He's deciding, who knows what he's barking at. There could be a fly on the wall and he will bark at it. That's my Mozzie bear. And if you haven't seen Mozzie, go back in my videos and you will see one of my videos where I was doing a cash stuffing, and he's on my desk. He's a toy poodle. He's adorable, but he's loud. Okay, I'm getting a little frustrated because I had eyes that I wanted to place. I have a pair of eyes here that I want to place, and then I have a saying there, and I had it in here and it must have fallen out. Okay, but that is not what we're doing right now, Becky. So let's see if we can perform a little surgery and get back on track. And how far do I want this to go down? Because I'm also going to have to do the same thing, peel back some of these letters so that I can actually get the points to fit under those letters as well. Okay, so I think I have decided, as I'm talking, I'm making some decisions. I think I want to go right there. Give her a tuck tuck. Guess what? I'm gonna have a bonus because I'm gonna have, I didn't even think about this. But you know what? I think I kind of like it, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna take it and use it to my advantage and not count it as a mess up. It's a happy accident, like Bob Ross says. So, this letter I does not like this point, and so rather than trying to remove the I even further, I'm going to remove the point. There we go. So now all I have to do is tuck her in. And I think that is exactly the way that I'm going to want it to look. So, all I have to do now is gently remove the words. But since I have her here, I'm going to go ahead and give a dot of glue so that I know that this is where I want, this is where I'm going to want her to stay. I'm just going to give a dot of glue there. That way she's there. And I can peel it back and work on it. So, instead of having you sit and watch me go through that entire process, maybe I'll give you an update a little bit later. And like I said, once I figure out how to, here, let's move you. Once I figure out how to actually get to the point where I can be a better videographer, then we'll have some more videos. But until then, we're just going to keep you just like this. So, I hope you learned something. If you haven't checked out Dana's channel at the Idle Homestead, please do that. That's the idle.homestead. And Dana, we did it, girl. We did it.